back to the channel today. On today's video we are going to paint the Tamiya Frog RC car giveaway. So if you haven't already subscribed and entered to win this fantastic prize, please consider liking and subscribing and check out my how to win videos or look in the description down below and see how you can win this fantastic RC car giveaway. Now, I've had a lot of people obviously enter the competition. There was 2 questions that you had to answer. So I've had about, I think last count was around about 65 people had entered. So that's fantastic. Big shout out to those who are watching the channel, enjoying the channel and supporting the channel. So, and now obviously this was my way of giving back to the viewers, and obviously I'd set that target for the 1,000 subscribers back when I had about 300 subscribers, and obviously was promising an RC car giveaway. So here we are, coming through with the promises on the channel. Now, I did extend in that video, I think it was in the build video, what colours were people after. Now I had a few people, when they were emailing me their answers to the questions, sort of said, oh, I think in all honesty of the 60 odd people, I think I've had one person say box art, but they believe that because it is a special giveaway car, maybe a custom paint job should be, you know, obviously the person that will win it will obviously always say, okay, well that's a special car that I'd won. It's not just a frog that's any box art frog that you can go and buy and build yourself. So with that in mind, I have whipped down to my local hobby shop and I've selected a few colours based on basically popularity of what people wanted to see the car painted. Now, obviously I'm going to stick with the top section white. The lower section that's normally pink, I'm going to paint in this Tamiya PS28, which is this bright fluorescent green colour, so that should look good. Obviously keeping with that, it's a frog, most frogs are green, so I do like that colour. And just to make it a little bit special, I've also gone and got some of this PS53 lame flake, and that should give it a really nice metallic pop, especially on that fluorescent green. So before we get on to that, basically I've got to cut the body out, so that's the wing. We've got to paint the driver figure, and we've obviously got to cut out and paint the polycarbonate body section. Now, for those who haven't painted a remote control car before, this will be a good video. I'll share some of my tips and techniques on how to paint. Obviously there's going to be a little bit of masking involved, and obviously at the end we'll need to put our decals on. And especially with the decals, guys, I did order some MCI Racing decals because they do differ from the re-release decals. Obviously some of the re-release parts, like the headlights, I think, this Tamiya Racing, and I think the frog logo is different. Now, I'd ordered these MCI Racing decals about a month ago, and I think they only just got posted, and it takes an eternity to get MCI decals here in Australia. So to be able to get this out in a timely manner, I'm going to paint it and just put the re-release decals on. If the other ones do turn up before the giveaway, because after this I am going to do a nice run video, and then we will also do the giveaway video as well. So if they do turn up in time, I will replace some of those decals, but obviously let me know, chuck some comments down below. So enough with me talking, let's get on to cutting out the body, painting, masking and showing what it looks like. Okay, so we're over at the build table, and what do we need to obviously cut out our polycarbonate body, obviously, and drill out some of the holes that you need to drill out to mount it to the body. Now, what I like to use to cut out my bodies is a sharp scalpel, and I just basically trace around the body and make like a score incision, and then obviously snap and peel away the polycarbonate body. So I'll show you some of that in a minute. And I also use one of these body reamers for drilling out the body post holes. Once you get one of those guys, you'll never drill them again. Makes quite a nice clean cut hole for your body. And I do have so obviously the driver figure, the base part of it around here, obviously we will probably paint black and keep the driver white at this stage. And I actually have one that's already got the base part painted black, so I'll probably use that. Just saves me one step in the process of painting. So we'll go with that one. So I'll bring the camera in, I'll show you how I trace around the body, and then what we'll get onto is some masking. So the Tamiya masking tape is absolutely fantastic for masking up the body, and obviously we'll just have to work out our mask line along the bottom of the body. And I'm also going to do a bit of masking and put a bit of green on the wing as well, just to make it a little bit more custom for the lucky winner out there. So what we do is we get our scalpel, and as you can see on the polycarbonate here, you do have like this faint line that you can trace. So what we'll do is we'll trace around that, and then I'll show you how obviously you can snap and peel back the polycarbonate, and you do get a nice, quite fresh and clean line that doesn't really require much attention once it's finished. So once you go and score around the lines there, it's just a matter of doing a quick little fold, and you can peel back along, and as you can see it comes away quite easily here. And some of the corners you just need to do a little bit of a fold again, and as you can see you can pretty much peel off the excess in one big piece most of the time, and quite usually, here we go, not too much involved at all, as you can see. And you don't need to push very hard when scoring around the outside of the body. So as you can see that I've just pulled that all off in one big piece, and that is our wing. You can see a little bit of sanding and whatnot on some of the edges, but that's how I find the best way to cut out my RC car polycarbonate bodies. So I'll get on and do the main body, and then we'll start masking up with our masking tape where our colours are going to go. So after we've cut the body out, I've then gone and put some masking around the sections that I want obviously to be white. And obviously the masked off bits is where it's going to be green. So I've obviously done the windows as well. The kit doesn't come with window masks. Some kits do, some kits don't. And I've obviously masked off the wing where I'm going to put a little bit of green as well. So my plan is to spray a little bit of metallic on the white, but obviously introduce a lot more metallic on the green sections, just to make them pop a little bit more. So let's go outside, let's spray paint the body. So I've laid down the lame flake. You can probably pick up some of that in the sunlight there. So now we're just going to do a few light coats of white. So we'll spray this on. Okay, so we've done our paint. As you can see there, we have got the white, the green on the bottom, and we've got some metallic, obviously, flake happening through the green there. So that's come out quite nice. I'll put some more videos and photos of this up for you to see, but it does look very, very eye-catching in the light there, as you can see. So obviously now we'll just set this aside now and let it dry, and we'll get on to cutting out our decals. So I like to, again, use a sharp blade to cut my decals out. So I'll go ahead, do that, and then we will start putting them on the car. Don't forget, to be in with a chance to win, you must be a subscriber. Head over and join the Facebook group or follow us on Instagram at RC Action Australia. Once again, thanks for watching today's video, and obviously I think you will agree that the Tamiya Frog RC car giveaway has turned out absolutely beautifully, and the green and the white with the red stickers is really popped, and that's what I was going for. Now, I did have a few people say box art, box art, box art, but to be totally honest, I think that the white, red and the green with the metallic is much better than the box art colours. I don't really understand the pink and the white. It's probably got some, historical racing theme. I'm not sure. But I think that the white, the green and the red combination looks absolutely fantastic. Now, if you haven't already entered to win this car, check out, I'll put it at the end of this video as one of the links on how to win. Very simple. 2 questions, 2 answers, email it to me. And like I said before, I had 60 odd people email me wanting to win this fantastic RC car. It comes ready to run with a FlySky remote. So all the details are in that previous video. So when the weather's a bit nicer, I'm going to take this out. We're going to give it a run in the park. I'm going to show everyone how nice it looks out in the sun with that metallic, and hopefully do a 4K video. And from then I will announce a draw date as to when you can, the finalise of when you can enter to win this car, and obviously a date of when we're going to give it away on the channel. Now, I'm still debating. I've tried to do some live videos and whatnot on YouTube, but they just don't seem to work for some reason. I may not have the availability to do that yet with my channel. So at this stage, what I'll have to do is I'll have to put all the names into a hat and draw it, and get an independent person on the channel to draw it, and so the lucky subscriber can win. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. As I said, we've got lots of cars, lots of other projects. I've just bought a few other cars last night and the last couple of days. So lots of cool things coming for the channel. And I really look forward to giving the Tamiya Frog away to a lucky subscriber. So until next time, thank you very much for watching.